YouTube. What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. Today, we're going to be talking about Cobra Kai Season 5, Episode 9, entitled Survivors. Alright, now if you've been in this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one. Hey. So again, Cobra Kai Season 5, Episode 9, entitled Survivors. Alright, so for this episode, we pick up with Tori, coming to Sam for help. Just how the last episode ended. She's coming to Sam for help, telling her the truth about, the tournament and how Terry had paid off the refs. Sam gets pissed off, and she wants to fight Tori. Robbie and Miguel end up breaking the fight up before it can fully go through. Sam is still mad at Tori, and Tori's kind of disappointed with the fact that she came to Sam for help, and Sam just, it didn't go the right way. So they both go their opposite ways. Then we see Johnny and Carmen, and they end up going to the hospital to see their baby. And when they're leaving, they end up running into Terry, bro. Uh-oh. So Johnny and Terry have a little talk with Carmen there. He leaves, and then we pick up with Johnny telling Daniel and Chosen and Amanda about, the fact that he ran into Terry. All right. So Daniel, etc., find out Johnny is having a baby with Carmen. So they all plan to go out and, eat and celebrate. Then we see Sam tells all the other students about the situation with Tori, about, her finding out that, Cobra Kai basically cheated. Then we see Tori training in Cobra Kai at the Cobra Kai dojo. You kind of see she's pissed off. And Sensei Kim and Terry talk about why Tori was absent from the fight. Then we see Robbie shows up and apologizes to all the students at Cobra Kai for leaving. And he explains that, I'm not saying I'm sorry for leaving, but I'm saying I'm sorry I left without you guys. I should have came back and got you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the wrong place to be at. It's not too late for any of you guys. If you guys really want to see the light, really want to be where you're supposed to be at, Miyagi-Do is always open. So then he leaves after Terry tells him, look, if you ever come in here again, bro, you ain't gonna walk out, bro. You may have walked in, but you ain't gonna walk out. And so Robbie ends up leaving. Hey, but Robbie was looking at Terry like, gee, what's up? He was looking up because Terry's tall. He's like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up, bro? So from there, Johnny, etc., they get to the dinner celebration, and everybody's having fun. Everybody's having good. They're drinking, just chilling, vibing, talking. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then we see Stingray hanging out with his friends at his house, and they're playing a Dungeons and Dragons board game. And we see Bert comes to visit Stingray, but it's not just Bert. It's also, Miyagi-Do, which is, just all like Sam, Miguel, Robbie, Hawk, whatever. They all come to confront Stingray about lying on Kreese. And then Johnny, etc., continue celebrating. And then Johnny and Chosen talk. They have a cool moment. We end up finding out that Chosen really likes this girl named Kumiko. Then we see Terry talks to Tori after the training is over at the dojo. She ends up talking to Tori, and him and Sensei Kim make Tori do a dangerous type of training where in which they set up this, like, it kind of looks like a mannequin, but the parts are made out of stone, like hard rock. So they tell her, like, look, you're gonna punch this as hard as you can, and she knows that if she punches as hard as she can, she's gonna end up breaking her hand. But they're like, look, this is how you're doing this. What you're gonna do? She's like, no, I'm not gonna do this. She turns around. All the other senseis are behind her, so they got her cornered. She has no choice but to do this. And this is like a training session to see how strong she is, how much will she has. But it's also a punishment for being absent. So after she ends up breaking her hand on this little thing, they end up letting her go. Then we see Stingray explaining what happened to him with Terry. And as he's explaining these things, he's using Dungeons and Dragons, like, he's using like that to explain what happened. To Sam and everybody. So Sam ends up getting pissed off because Stingray says, like, I'm scared to help because I'm afraid of what Terry will do to me. If he did what he did just to get to where he's at, you know, what would he do to me? You know. And I honestly felt bad for Stingray after he explained everything. Like, I really did feel bad for him. You know. He was never trying to be a bad guy. He was just trying to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And he just went to the wrong side, you know. But yeah, they all leave. Sam is pissed because Stingray's like, I can't, I'm scared. And then Miguel goes to Sam and is like, yo, calm down, you know what I'm saying? Da da da. And she ends up talking to him about kissing the girl at the party. You know, because Sam ended up walking in on Miguel kissing a girl at a party. And she ended up talking to him. They ended up talking about, like, everything that happened. All stems from Tori. As far as, like, the cheating situation. Because if she would have won the tournament, which she should have, she probably would have still been in love with karate. She would have never quit karate. And she probably would have never broke up with Miguel. So, in a way, she's kind of speaking some truth, you know. Miguel tells Sam some good advice on dealing with the situation with Tori. And that was good because she needed to hear. She needs advice on that situation. You know, Miguel and Robbie grew up and fixed their situation. It's time for Sam and Tori to do the same thing. Anyways, Johnny and Daniel talk for a second. Then Chosen and Daniel end up talking for a while about Kumiko, because Daniel ends up finding out that Chosen likes Kumiko when Daniel and Johnny are talking. And then after that, Daniel, etc., they all go on a dance floor. They start dancing. Then we see Chosen calls Kumiko and leaves a message for her. Then we see Chosen, Johnny, and Daniel go into this limo to continue the celebration, while Carmen and Amanda like call it quits for the night. So then from there we see Tori icing her hand. Sam comes to visit her, and she sees everything that's going on. Obviously, Tori is done damaged her hand through doing some stuff for Cobra Kai. She sees how Tori's living. There's food, leftover food everywhere, and just it's all fast food and stuff like that. Like, you know, she she's taking care of her brother. Her mom has cancer and is basically on her deathbed, basically. Like, she's just laid up in the room. You feel me? And so it hit Sam like, you know what, like, what have I done? What have I done? You know, like, Tori's going through the worst right now, and I'm being stupid. And it was really important for her to see that. It was really important for her to see that, because Tori's not a bad person, man. She's not a bad person. You know, so I'm happy that Sam realizes that. But because Sam realizes everything, she tells Tori, like, look, like, I'm sorry, and we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you take out Cobra Kai, and we want to take out Cobra Kai as well. So we're gonna do this. So Sam ends up explaining to Tori about the Stingray situation, and Tori tells Sam that, you know, Stingray may be scared to come and talk and tell the truth, but maybe there's another way that we can prove it without him saying anything. So from there we see Terry and Sensei Kim talking about Cobra Kai and the students and not letting Miyagi-Do getting into their way anymore. And Terry ends the conversation with saying, oh, don't worry, I don't plan on letting them get in the way no more. And you're like, yo, what are you talking about? Then we see Johnny, Chosen, and Daniel partying in that limo, drinking, singing songs, having fun, bro. Then they notice that the ride is going a little bit longer than it's supposed to. We find out, bro, that they've been kidnapped, and Johnny has hired somebody to kidnap them. We don't know where they're headed to. We just know that they've been kidnapped, bro. And like I said, Terry has something to do with this. So that's basically the end of this episode. That's the premise of the episode. My favorite scenes would be Daniel, Amanda, Johnny, Chosen, Daniel's friends, partying, having a good time, celebrating the fact that Johnny and Carmen are about to have a baby. And if I didn't say Carmen, like I said, Carmen was there as well. That was cool, man. That just, you know, that's a beautiful thing. My second favorite scene would be Stingray explaining everything to Sam and, you know, Miguel and Robbie and Hawk and all stuff like that. And, you know, even though he did something wrong, dude, like, the way that he explained everything, like, he just wanted to fit, like, he just wanted to belong with the crew. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do that, and he ended up having to, like, do the dirtiest thing to join the crew. And it was like, man, you know, like, he ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wanted to be somewhere. And then how he was saying, like, you know, the fact that Terry did all this stuff, like, I can't tell the truth, because if I tell the truth, what's gonna happen to me? Like, I felt so bad for him, bro. Like, I no longer, like, I don't hold no animosity towards him. Like he been through a lot, man. And the way that he explained it was it was dope. You know what I'm saying? He explained it through Dungeons and Dragons, but it was dope. That'll be my second favorite scene. My third favorite scene would be Tori and Sam coming together. Now this was something that I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Always knowing that Robbie and Miguel were gonna eventually see eye to eye. You want to see the female versions of them see eye to eye, which would be Tori and Sam, right? And we're finally gonna get to that point. And you know, like I said, Tori was never a bad person. Samantha was the one picking on Tori. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing Tori's situation. Not knowing what Tori goes through every day. You know? And as things went on in the storyline, you know, things got better for Sam, things got worse for Sam, but always for Tori, she was always dealing with a heavy load. Dealing with having to watch her brother because her mom is basically on her deathbed from cancer. You know, having to, you know, clean the house, provide for the house and stuff like that. Like having an auntie that wants her you know, that doesn't want to really help. She just wants to collect the check once her sister dies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. And so I just, it really was cool to see Sam like be like, yo, I was tripping. I see you. And I'm sorry. And we should, you know, let's work together. Like, that was dope to me. That was really dope to me, bro. That'll be 3 of my favorite scenes, of course. Come on now. The grade for this, we're doing a 10 out of 10. Man, what did you expect? What did you expect? 10 out of 10, nothing less. Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this series. I'm loving this season. I love this episode, man. I only got one more episode to go, and that's the season finale. But we already know there's already been talks for season 6, so we gonna be back around the train again, you know what I'm saying? But for right now, we got halted, you know what I'm saying? Got one more episode to go. Alright. If you guys saw this episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. Till next time.